What is up, YouTube? Ruben here. Today I'm going to show you guys how to install Windows Me Build 2348 in VirtualBox. Build 2348 is a developer release build and now incorporates the automatic updates. So let's get this started. So the first thing you need is VirtualBox. The second thing you need is the MS-DOS ISO because we need to change the BIOS date and format the partition. And we're also going to have the ISO firmware world PC. So let's get this started. It should also come for product key too, so you're going to need that as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on, not settings, I don't want that, new, and I'm going to type in Windows Me Build 2348, then hit next, next, create, next, create. Then click on settings. Now this time I can click on it. Storage. Click on the empty disk and you're going to look for MS-DOS 6.22 ISO. You can look for it or it's going to be in the drop down, which is right here. So I'm going to click on OK and then hit start. Okay, it's going to start MS-DOS. Let me confirm the BIOS date, 8/3/99. Okay. The first thing we need to do is type in date, and the date we need to change is 08-03-1999. Then hit enter and type in date again. You should see that it's August 3rd, 1999. The next thing we need to do is we need to type in fdisk. It's pretty much the same procedure with the other Windows Me build, so we're just going to hit enter 4 times. And then hit another time to restart. And now we need to type in format C:. Then hit enter. Hit Y and hit enter. Then hit enter. And there you go. You have successfully made your new partition. So now what we're going to do is we're going to look for the Windows Me Build 2348 ISO. So mine's going to be in the directory Millennium 2348. Still haven't renamed it. The next thing we need to do is we need to type in R:, then type in dir, and you should see a folder called Win9X, which is good. The next thing we need to do is we need to type in C:, then we need to type in mkdir space Win9X, then hit enter, and now you need to type in cd space Win9X, all caps, well except for CD, it has to be lowercase. Then hit enter, and now we need to type in copy space R:, Win9X, and now it's going to copy file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, so I'll be back. Now that's done, go ahead and take out the ISO because now all the files are in the C drive. So now we need to type in setup. Hit enter and then hit enter. And now it's going to start the wizard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, so I'll be back. When you get to this screen, go ahead and click inside the box right here. And now we're going to have to click on next. Then make sure you're set to I accept the agreement and hit next. And now you have to type in your product key. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and pause the video. It should come with the ISO. So I'll be back. After entering the product key, make sure it's set to C Windows and then hit next. And then it's going to check the hard drive for any bad sectors, and then it's going to check for installed components. So this might take some time because I'm actually running on an all-in-one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, so I'll be back. Once you get to this screen, Either one of these don't matter. Just click on next. Then type in your name, which I'm going to type in my name, and then hit next. You can choose either one of these. I usually hit the first one, then hit next. Computer name, I'm just going to call it WinMe2348. Still set to work group. Whatever computer name you like should do, but I'm just going to name it as WinMe2348 and then hit next. You can choose your specific location and then hit next. And now it's going to create a startup disk, which there's none, so we don't need that. So we're going to just click on cancel and then hit OK. And then click on finish. And now it's going to copy files. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, so I'll be back. Now we're ready to restart, so go ahead and click on OK. And then click on restart now. So it's going to restart the system. And we should be getting into the second phase of setup. As you can see, we are now restarting the virtual machine. And then you should see a boot screen that says Windows Millennium Developer Release. It's going to get ready to run Windows for the first time. And as you can see on the bottom right, it says Windows Millennium 4.90 build 2348. And now it's going to look for any hardware. So this might take some time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, so I'll be back. Now we're ready to restart. So now we should be restarting. And if the mouse glitches out, just go to input and disable mouse integration. And then click on restart now. And then now we're restarting the virtual machine, and now we should be getting into the final phase of setup. And as you can see, it's going to update files, so it's going to load into the final phase of setup, where it's going to detect more hardware. Now it's going to set up hardware once again. Gonna check for more hardware, so we're gonna let it sit for a bit, so I'll be back. When you get to this screen right here, confirm the date is August 3rd, 1999. If it's correct, just click on close. And now we should be in the final phase. So it's going to have the time zone, control panel, programs on the start menu, Windows Help, Amazon's program settings, tuning up application start, and then system configuration. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, so I'll be back. Now we're ready to restart, so let's go ahead and click on restart now. Sorry, that was my mom right there, but never mind that. We're now restarting, so gonna update more files, and then we should be greeted with the login screen. Once you get to this screen, just click on OK. And now we're heading into the desktop. This might take some time, and we should be in the desktop. And there you go, you have successfully installed Windows Me Build 2348 in VirtualBox. If you right click my computer and hit properties, if I can do this right, we should see that we have successfully installed Windows Me Build 2348 in VirtualBox. So thank you guys for watching. Please be sure to hit the subscribe button. Also follow me on Twitter at RubenOffProdicio17. Also follow me on Instagram at RubenTheTransitFan. So that's how to install Windows Me Build 2348 in VirtualBox. So I'll see you next time.